First is, what are the uses of negative numbers in our daily life? What are the uses of negative numbers in our daily life? I will ask a question to you. So we have sent that some uses of negative numbers. Some students sent me the answer, some did not. Okay, so I will tell you where we use negative numbers in our daily life, in our real life. So we discuss. ఈ నెగటివ్ నెంబర్స్ ని మన లైఫ్ లో, మన రియల్ లైఫ్ లో ఎక్కడ యూస్ చేస్తాం అంటే ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూ హావ్ టు కీప్ వన్ థింగ్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ we all are that means we all are on earth. We are all on the earth. For example, earth level is always zero. Earth level is zero. So upside of the zero are positive numbers. Positive, that means we will get some value, we will get some positive sense. So negative means they can catch. Negative means, for example, upside of those are positive, down are negative. For example, if you are on earth here, if you are on earth, so you are seeing there is a pond here, there is a pond, there is a fish here fish, ఇలా చూస్తున్న ఫిష్ పైన మొత్తం వాటర్ లో ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఈ ఫిష్ అనేది ఈ ఎర్త్ లెవెల్ కంటే లోపలికి డెప్త్ లో 15 మీటర్స్ లోపల ఉంది. ఆ వాటర్ కి 15 మీటర్స్ లోపల ఎవరు ఫిష్, నువ్వు ఎర్త్ లెవెల్ నుంచి ఫిష్ చూస్తున్నావు. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఇన్ దిస్ సిచ్యువేషన్ we are these 15 becomes minus 15. Thus 15 meters is, now we are, if you want to represent by number, it becomes minus 15. Why? Because we are on earth. Earth is zero. If you are moving down to the earth, that the values are negative. The values are negative. So if you want to measure the depth, we are using negative numbers. మనం డెప్త్ మెజర్ చేయడానికి we can use the negative numbers in our daily life. Actually మనం ఎక్కడ కూడా నార్మల్ గా మనం జనరల్ గా మనం ఈ డెప్త్ ని 15 మీటర్స్ అనేది కూడా పాజిటివ్ గానే తీసేసుకుంటాం. ఎందుకు సార్ అంటే we can apply the absolute value. We can learn the more about absolute value in the next classes. So we can take minus 15, we will take the positive number 15, minus 15 or plus 15 గానే తీసేసుకుంటాం. ఎందుకంటే నెగటివ్ వాల్యూస్ కి డిస్టెన్సెస్ ని మెజర్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి when if you want to measure the depth we can use negative numbers. In the second way, if you see the temperature in our, for example in our area the temperature is always positive. For example in the summer season the temperature is nearly 40 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius. In the winter season so nearly 25, 20, 30 like that. So but in the temperature in some of the coolest places like Simla, Kashmir, in that places the temperature is below the zero. Zero is very cool. The values of the temperature is below the zero. Zero కంటే కూడా temperatures పడిపోతుంది. In that situation we are using the negative temperatures, minus 3 degrees Celsius, minus 4 degrees Celsius, minus 20 degrees Celsius. So we are using negative numbers in measuring the temperature. Measuring the temperature. If you see, can you see this? So మనం నార్మల్ గా వింటర్ సీజన్ లో ఒక 9 to 10 అయ్యే వరకు ఏమైనా కొంచెం చలిగా ఉంటుంది, అప్పటి వరకు స్వెటర్స్ వేసుకుంటాం. ఆ తర్వాత నార్మల్ గానే ఏమి ఉండదు. మరి ఈవినింగ్ అయ్యేసరికి చలి పెడతారు. ఆ చలి టైంలో కూడా టెంపరేచర్ పాజిటివ్ గానే ఉంటుంది. నియర్లీ 10, 15, 10 degrees is the coolest. But in the some places like Simla, Kashmir, in that places the temperature is below the zero. The value of the temperature is below the zero. That means the values are going to be negative. Those are minus 3, minus 4, minus 20. So we have to measure the temperatures. We are using negative numbers. The temperatures we are using negative numbers. that is the one of the way. And some more. And the some more is, for example, in the business, if you get the profit, we are adding some money to your money. If you lost some money, we will lose some money. In the situations, we are using negative numbers, loss, and we are simply we call as in the topic of profit and loss in our daily life. Profit and loss. If we get the 10 rupees profit, we call as plus 10. We take it as plus 10. That means we have some money, 10 rupees was added. 10 rupees was added. That means we are taking plus 10. So, for example, if you lose 20 rupees, we are writing minus 20. Minus 20. In the topic of profit and loss, we are using negative symbols. In the profit, we are using positive symbols. In the negative, we are using minus symbols in the loss. And the same and the next topic and the next cases is distances. For example, if you want to travel from A to B, we have to travel A to B. We have to travel from A to B. By mistake, we have move on to C. Actually, we have to travel from A to B. A to B were can by mistake we have reached to C. So we can go back. So in this way, go back situation, we are using negative numbers. So not only these four, we have many uses of the negative numbers in our life. So if you write the IIT exam, in the IIT exam, they are giving negative marks for wrong answers. If you write the correct answer, they will give some marks, either 4 marks or 2 marks or 3 marks. If you write any wrong question, if you write any wrong answer, they will detect means they are giving negative marks, -1 or -2, this way. That means some competitive exams, we will use the negative numbers. Some competitive exams. So we are using the negative numbers. In the IIT exams or in some competitive exams, if you write the correct answer, they will give you marks. That means you can add on your score. If you write a wrong answer, they will deduct your marks. So that means those are the negative. Positive means we are getting some profit. Negative means we will lose something. Are you okay, my student? These are the uses of negative numbers in our life. In these situations, if you want to measure the depth, for example, well, if you see the well చూసాం మనకి లోపల వాటర్ ఉంటుంది. What is the depth of the well? If you want to measure the depth of the well, we can use the negative number. But be careful, students. These negative numbers, if you can take the absolute value, then it becomes positive value. And the temperatures and profit and loss situations and the distances and the competitive exams for marks. These are the very less. I am telling you just 5 examples. There are so many uses of the negative numbers in our daily life. So we have to learn the negative numbers is essential. That means negative numbers నేర్చుకోవడం మనకి ఎంతైనా అవసరం. Negative numbers గురించి నేర్చుకోవాలి. Up to 6th class, there is no topics, there is no uses. We are thinking there is no negative numbers. From this class, we have the negative numbers. We have to learn the negative numbers. Okay. Now, so that is the negative numbers. Now, what is the relation between the negative numbers and integers? I have to learn. We have to learn what is how can we use the negative numbers? Where can we use the negative numbers? How can we use the negative numbers in the integers? For example, I am taking the positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. These are the infinite. What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, and so on up to infinite. What type of numbers is that? What type of number system is this? Yes, this is natural numbers. I am adding 0 to this number. It becomes 0 to infinite. These are called whole numbers. Now I am writing negative numbers here. -1, -2, and -3, -4, and so on. This is infinite. If you apply all these numbers in the set notation, these are called integers. Integers are denoted by the symbol I or either I or Z. Either I or Z. This is the set of integers. If you see now we have to write a definition for integers. So what is this? What is these two? These are the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. What are these? Positive numbers. And minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 up to and so on infinity. What are these? These are negative numbers. And 0 is 0 is a positive? No. 0 is a positive number. Kaadu. Is 0 is a negative number? No. 0 is not a negative number. So 0 is neither positive nor negative. 0 is a positive number, negative number. Now we can write the definition of integers. This is the set bracket. The set of positive numbers, negative numbers, including 0 are called integers. Now we have to write the definition of integers. Let's keep writing integers. Now write the definition. What is the definition? The set of positive numbers, negative numbers, including 0 are called integers. Integers are denoted by the symbol either I or Z. I or Z. Okay, my dear students. And notes also. The integers are the set of positive numbers, negative numbers, including 0 are called integers. Integers are denoted by the symbol I or Z. In the second line, integers I or Z is equal to write this set again. Are you okay, my dear students? So now we can, when we are writing the notes, we have to memorize, we have to read the definition again and again. What is the definition of integers? The set of positive numbers and the negative numbers, including 0 are called integers. Write the definition. And this is, we have to write the definition. When we are listening my words, now words will be notes as well. Example. Write that. Are you okay? We will discuss so many things now. We have to discuss so many things. Now we have to keep note. We have to keep note. So, the first one, I will give you one statement. Whether we have to decide whether the given statement is true or false. Are you okay, my students? I am giving you the first statement is all whole numbers are integers. All whole numbers are integers. Right? Is this statement true or false? Is this statement true or false? Justify. This is the question. The question is, all whole numbers are integers. If you have to take any of the whole number, it is also an integer. Have to take any whole number, right? Any of the whole number, it is also an integer. That is the statement. Is this statement true or false? Justify or answer. If it is true, say how it is true. So if it is false, say how it is false. Justify or answer. Either true or false. We have to decide first. The given statement is either true or false. If it is true, tell me the reason. If it is false, tell me the reason. So tell me my dear students. All integers, all whole numbers are integers. So, if you want to solve this question, we have to think, we have to once memorize the sets of whole numbers and integers. If you see the whole number set starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. This is whole number set. Integers integers having negative numbers and the set of whole numbers and so on and so on. This is the set of whole numbers. If you see these two sets, the whole number set is here. The whole number set is here. That means the whole number set is already included in the set of integers. Whole number set అనేది integer set లో include అయ్యే ఉంది. అంటే all whole numbers are integers. All whole numbers are integers. The set of positive number, those positive numbers and zero are whole numbers. Positive numbers ని zeros ని ఒక సెట్ లో పెడితే ఆ సెట్ ని మనం ఏమన్నాం? whole numbers అన్నాం. సో మన ఇంటీజర్ డెఫినిషన్ లో the set of positive numbers and zero are called whole numbers. So the given statement is true. The given statement all whole numbers are integers. The statement is true. Reason. What is the reason? What is the reason? The whole numbers is the set of positive numbers and zero. The set of all whole numbers in the set of integers. That is the reason. The set of all the whole numbers. ఏ whole number అయినా సరే ఎక్కడ ఉంది? In the set of integers లో ఉంది. For example, 5 is the whole number, 5 is an integer. 100 is the whole number, 100 is an integer. 2000 is the whole number, 2000 is an integer. 5000 is the whole number, 5000 is an integer. 2500 is an integer, so 2500 is the whole number, 2500 is the integer. Why? Because the set of all whole numbers, whole number set లో ఉన్న numbers అన్ని కూడా are in, so it is wrong here. The set of all whole numbers are in the set of integers. ఈ whole number set లో ఉన్న ప్రతి నెంబర్ కూడా ఎక్కడ ఉందంటే ఇంటీజర్స్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి all whole numbers are integers. The given statement is true. Try to note this. Next, I am just changing like this. All integers are whole numbers. All integers are whole numbers. Is this statement true or false? Is this statement true or false? Justify. Now tell me this answer. I am expecting answer from you. Tell me the answer for this question. All integers are whole numbers. All integers, every integer, ఏ integer అయినా సరే అది whole number. Is this true or false? Observe the first statement and the second statement. All whole numbers are integers. Yes, it is true. All integers are whole number. The given statement is false. This is false. How it is false? Can you tell me the reason? The reason is integer set has positive numbers, negative numbers, and the zero. But in the set of, I will write you some in a shortcut way. Whole numbers. So first of all, integers having positive numbers, negative numbers, and zero. And whole number set has positive numbers and zero. And the positive numbers are okay. 0 are okay. There is no negative numbers in the set of whole numbers. There is no negative numbers in the set of whole number. That's why negative number is an integer. For example, -2 is an integer, but it is not a whole number. -10 is an integer. -10 is not a whole number. That means negative numbers are not whole numbers. But negative numbers are integers. Negative numbers are integers, but not negative numbers are only integers. By the reason negative numbers are integers but not whole numbers. Now we can write the reason. All integers are whole numbers. No, the given statement is false. Why it is false? Why it is false? The negative numbers are not whole numbers. Negative numbers are not whole numbers. Negative numbers అనేవి whole numbers కాదు కాబట్టి all integers are not whole numbers. Recommendations? Write the notes. Write the notes. Now, again, I recommended this. Again, I am giving the third step. We have to tell this. All whole numbers are natural numbers. All whole numbers are natural numbers. Is this statement true or false? Just your answer. Can you tell me the answer of this question, students? All whole numbers, right? Any of the whole number is also a natural number. ఏ whole number అయినా సరే natural number అవుతుంది అనే స్టేట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చాను. Is this true or false? So we will discuss. Natural whole number means 0 and positive numbers. But natural number means only positive numbers. So ఈ రెండు ఈక్వల్ అనా? ఆర్ హోల్ నంబర్స్ natural numbers అవుతాయా? కాదు. ఎందుకని 0 అనేది natural number కాదు కాబట్టి. So now we can write the reason. So now we are writing the given statement is false. False. Yes. Why? Because 0 number 0 hero is not a whole number. Sorry, is not a natural number. 0 is not a natural number. కాబట్టి మనం ఏం చెప్తామంటే 0 all whole numbers are not natural numbers. In the reverse, all natural numbers are whole numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers. A natural number is a whole number. Is this right? Yes, right. So write this, and I have to tell you some important point here. Note down first all this. Note down. I am telling you one important point, students. That is, the system of number systems starts from natural numbers. All natural numbers are the subset of whole numbers. Whole numbers are the subset of integers. Have to keep this. The symbol is subset. That means the elements which are in natural numbers are also in whole numbers. The number which are in whole number also in natural number. In the reverse, that is not correct. Natural number, all natural numbers are whole numbers. All whole numbers are natural numbers. All natural numbers are integers. In the reverse, all integers are not whole numbers. All whole numbers are not natural numbers. All integers are not whole natural numbers. So e direct left right side move aithe the statements are true. All natural whole, all whole integer, all natural integers. Reverse, all integers are not whole numbers, all whole numbers are not can move on to the next one. Note. Okay, am I raising it? Now, keep the heading, students. That is representation of integers on the number line. Representation of integers on the number line. Representing the integers, positive numbers already we know. So we are discussing the negative numbers. Where can we represent the negative numbers on the number line? We have to learn this. So now I am beginning the question. Before going to the question, we have to discuss 2 points. The first point is, I am writing here, positive numbers. The positive numbers. Positive numbers. Positive numbers are lie on the number line. Lie on the number line. Right side of the 0. Right side of 0. Positive numbers are lie on the number line. Where can the positive numbers lie on the number line? Means right side of the 0. 0 to right side positive numbers are there. The same way, now we can write negative numbers. So positive and the negatives are the opposite words. If they are lie on the right side, these are the left side of the 0. Negative numbers lie on the number line. Negative numbers are lie on the number line. This is left side of 0. Left side of 0. Right side of 0 positive numbers. Left side of 0 negative numbers are lie on the number line. Now we can write the formulas. First one. Represent 5 minus 3 2 on the number line. Lie on the number line. Positive, we have to represent 3 numbers. They are giving 3 numbers. What are that? 5 minus 3 and 2. Represent these 3 numbers on the number line. If you want to represent the numbers on the number line, we just draw the number line with pencil. This is the number line. So we are writing 2 arrow marks. That means there is no end in the left direction. There is no end in the right direction. Middle of the number is 0. We can keep the numbers in the equal spaces. Equal spaces. That means here and here and here and here. If you have the numbers, we can, for example, If you want some more, you can stitch like this and write 1 1. Here the negatives. We just try to first of all lines like this. So now we can. This is negative infinite, so minus infinity. This is positive infinite, so plus infinity. Now, so the middle one is 0. We have learnt the positive numbers lie on right side of the 0. The negative numbers lie on left side of the 0. So, right side of the 0, 0, we can write the numbers here 1, 2, here 3, here 4, here 5. The left side is negative numbers. So, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. What do you want first? 5. So, we can encircle the number 5. This is the 5. So, we want minus 3. So, this is the minus 3. They want 2. 2 is the number. So, the encircle numbers 5. The encircle numbers are the required numbers are represented on the number line. Are you okay, my dear students? For example, in the second question, we will write one more thing, that is represent minus 5, 8, 4, minus 3, minus 2 on the number line. On the number line. Can you do this problem? Can you do this? Can you do this problem? So, we want to represent the numbers on the number line. We just draw the line. It is here minus infinity, here plus infinity. Alright, so it needs cross. So, here now we can represent the middle one is the 0. Right side are positive. So, now we can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want some more, you can stitch. This is 8. Here positive infinity. Here it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus. What do you want? Minus 5 you want? Minus 5. 8 we want 8. We want 4. So 4. Minus 3 we want minus 3, minus 2. These are the representation of integers on the number line. Okay. Then this is the way of representation of integers on the number line. Are you okay, my dear students? Are you okay up here? Okay. Thank you. We will discuss some more things in the next class. Are you okay? In the next class, I will give you some work. I will give you one problem to the homework. The work is we can do the homework and send me the pics. So no need to do in your CW. Write in your homework book and send me the pics of the homework. Okay. The question is represent. Write complete form in your notes. Represent minus 3, 8, 10, 14, minus 12 on the number line. On the number line. This is the homework problem I am giving to you. Okay, my dear student, thank you. We will discuss the further topics in the next class. Thank you. Thank you very much.